Alright, I'm going to try this one last time because this shit is starting to piss me off. This phone will not record. I tried recording the video. It will not record. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this damn phone. I probably need to get a new phone, but I'm not trying to get into another 2-year contract. Anyways, this whole audio, video, whatever, however the hell it end up being, is basically essentially the concept of bullying and why I'm for it. And the reasons why I'm for bullying is because it creates a form of intestinal fortitude that is not created when you always have someone coming in, swooping down and saving you from adversity. The problem I think that exists in this country today and among people and in this society is the fact that nobody wants to go through adversity, but everybody wants to be the champion. And when you have a society that doesn't want to learn what it takes to be strong mentally, what it is to be strong spiritually or physically, then you have a weak society, which can easily be led astray, which can easily be overthrown, and which is why I wholeheartedly believe this is a government agenda. Now, we have all these anti-bullying laws because these kids were so weak that they had to go and kill themselves because they didn't know how to log off from Facebook because they were being bullied online. Now, this is the politically incorrect bowler, okay? I don't give a damn about people who are too sensitive to just click the log off button. But what I am saying and what I care about is that you're taking away a form of natural society. When I was growing up, I was obesely fat. It wasn't normal, and that's why kids made fun of me. Because majority of the people at that time, growing up in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, majority of the people were not fat, even in the 80s. I was born in 82. So being so fat at such a young age was not normal to see. So that's why people made fun of it. Now, I understand it. I get it. At the time, it used to upset me and make me mad. But looking back on it, I understand, oh, this was just part of natural interaction with people who were not used to seeing something that was abnormal. And what this society, this modern society, which I call the butthurt generation, has done is make the abnormal normal. So when you see someone who's obesely fat, who looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or the Michelin Man, we have to say, okay, I see this woolly mammoth here, but I can't comment on it because if I do, then I'm bullying. And with that comes the lack of motivation to change. And hopefully I'm not saying the same thing again because this is like the third time I've tried to record this. But without that motivation for me, I would have never been motivated to lose the weight. Not saying that I'm skinny as a light pole, but I would have never been motivated to lose some of the weight, get active, get somewhat in shape, to the point of I'm not looking like a freaking, looking like Grimace, all fat and nasty looking. It took that to motivate me. And when you take away that, when you don't teach people how to deal with adversity, then you get the weak people who off themselves because nobody likes them. And it's not that nobody likes them, it's the fact that they're not normal. And what we've done is we've told normal society basically to say, well, yeah, they're not normal, but you can't say that they're not normal. So when they get out into the real world, they're treated differently because they've been in a bubble for 4 years in high school, 3 to 4 years in middle school, 4 to 5 years in elementary school. So by the time they get into college or by the time they get into the real world, there's nothing in place. You can say whatever you want to say. You can have all the policies in a workplace all you want. There are ways to get around these laws that are just stupid. That basically tells people you can't call things out as you see them. if you see someone who wants to be a transgender, okay, and they have a little bit of a beard or a goatee, but they're wearing a dress, that is not normal. I don't care what you say. It's not normal. So you expect people to not say anything because you don't want that person to have their feelings hurt. Well, if you put your bullshit on Front Street, I should have the right to be able to criticize it. Now, I'm not against you wearing a dress if that's what you want to do. If that's your little way of expressing yourself, fine. I don't care. But don't tell me I don't have the right to say, yo, this dude must be nuts. What the fuck is wrong with him? Because it's not normal for a man to wear a dress. I don't care how you want to decorate it up. If you want to put sprinkles on a pile of shit, it doesn't make it a brownie cake. It's just a pile of shit with sprinkles on it. And that's how I feel about all this anti-bullying bullshit. Because it's basically a way to convert, or I should say pervert, normal society into accepting all these bull crap satanic rituals, which revolves mainly and always around some type of form of sexuality. And so when you begin to protect everybody from bullying, no one can say anything. It creates a very soft, weak individual. And that leads back to a form of a feminization of boys. Now, me being the father of two boys, this is something that I think about on a daily basis. That concerns me because I do not want my sons growing up in some type of soft, effeminate world. And I do not want them growing up being soft and effeminate. That's just, for me, that's highly unacceptable. And it's ungodly. That's just how I feel. Take it or leave it. But at the end of the day, we put so much stock in telling people what they can and cannot say. Matter of fact, at my job, they just added something to you have to take these like little testings for the new policies that they put place. And there's one for LGBT. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? You cannot say anything about people who do freakish shit. It's unbelievable how quickly and how fast society is going down into the lower levels of hell. And those of us who choose to speak out against it are always and will always be demonized. And so the reason why I'm for bullying is because it gives you some type of character. It puts you in a situation where you have to fight or flight or take flight. And for me, it got to a situation where I could no longer run from it. And you know what? I thank everybody, every kid, every teacher who gave me the tough shit response when I would complain about so-and-so picking on me. I thank you. I may not remember your names, but I remember your faces. And I thank you for it. Why? Because you made me tough. You told me either do something about it or accept it. And in this society, we tell people don't do nothing about it. We're going to make everyone else accept you how you are. And that is a surefire way to make society as a whole go down the shithole quicker than you can sneeze. Because when you start seeing things that don't make any sense and you're forbidden by law to speak out against it, or you could lose your livelihood, you could be boycotted because you don't want to serve people, same-sex people, that should be your right. Just like they have the right to be in a same-sex relationship, you should have that same right to say, you know what, nah, I don't really like that, so therefore I'm not going to allow you to rent out my hotel. I'm not going to allow you to get food from me because I do not support that behavior. What is so wrong with that? Just like I'm not against white people who don't want blacks in their place of business. Have you seen how crazy some blacks are and just how ignorant they are? Hell, if I had my own store, I wouldn't want some blacks in there because they don't know how to, some of them don't know how to conduct themselves properly. So I'm not against it. I don't have a problem with people who are against it. It's their business. If they want to run it a certain way, let them. And let society as a whole say, I agree with I agree with their position, I disagree with their position. Why does everyone have to be forced into accepting bullshit that everyone knows is bullshit? And nobody, all these people who make these laws could not and will not look you straight in the face with a straight look and without kind of chuckling, because they know it's bullshit. That's why I don't trust politicians. That's why I don't believe in this political system. That's why I don't believe in nothing in America, because all of it is straight bullshit. And if you want to call it bullshit, then you are the phobe. You are the person that has the fear and the hatred. You're the xenophobe. You're the this phobe. No, I'm for what the hell looks right and seems right. Now, whether you agree with my position or not, that's your prerogative. You can say, nah, you're completely wrong, dude. Or you could be like, nah, you're completely right. Or I agree with some of your stuff, I don't agree with some of your stuff. I don't understand why that's a problem. But anyways, I didn't want to really get into a rant, but after recording this thing, trying to twice, and then it didn't record, I'm just a little pissed. So it turned more into a rant than me how I was describing why I'm for bullying, which I think I pretty much said within the first 5 minutes of this audio, is the fact that it creates some type of character. Because when you have adversity, you have to come to a conclusion that you're either, at some point, you're going to have to fight. You can run, but at some point, you're going to have to fight. And you're going to have to be strong enough to stand up against those who oppose you. And this is why America at some point will be overthrown. Because we're creating a generation of children and a generation of people who do not want to fight, who do not want to stand up because of the social ridicule that you might get on social media, or how it may affect your business if you have a business, that you are against something because you morally feel like this is right. Whether it's completely left or completely right, everyone should have the right to stand up and believe what they believe. Whether you're for something or whether you're against it, you have that right to stand up and be able to express how you feel about something in a sincere manner. There's nothing wrong with that. And if someone tells you there's something wrong with that, then they have an agenda. They want to force you to accept gay marriage. They want to force you to accept transgenderism. They want to force you to accept the fact that if a man claims that he's a woman, he can use the female bathroom when he still physically, anatomy wise, has a penis. Now imagine everyone say, oh, you shouldn't do. Now imagine you have a young girl, a very attractive daughter, your very attractive wife, and this man goes into the woman's bathroom because he says, oh, today I feel very effeminate. How would you like that? Or you have a very young son or a young husband or a very attractive husband, and you have a woman who says, today I'm feeling kind of masculine. So I might just take this penis from somebody today. Or I might grope somebody because, hey, today I'm feeling kind of manly, and I'm kind of in the men. You see how this becomes a slippery slope? So, anyways, this is the politically incorrect bowler. I'm hoping this audio, I just use the audio app, so I'm hoping this thing records it. I hope it sounds good. Hopefully I can get it off my phone. Hopefully I can upload it, because if I can't upload it, I'm going to be really pissed off. So, either way, if you see it, give it a like, because it's only the audio. I was trying to do a video, but for whatever reason, my video is not working on my phone. So give it a like, subscribe, and I'll be back with some more stuff to piss people off.